timestamp. Where are we? January 13th. Not a Friday. 2026. 7:24 a.m. I've been up for a few hours. Just kind of putzing around. Yes, I can wear sleeves. It was cold out last night. It was like in the 40s. You know, for Florida. If you're up north, you're like, that's not cold. I know, I realize that. I'm from PA. I'm well aware that cold is not really 40s. But it is a little cold to be walking around in, like, you know, denim jeans and a tank top. When the dogs, you know, want to go outside. Whoa! How about sleeves? Let's start with that. Exactly. Oh, man. Morning! Got in some health check. I feel okay. Tightness in the chest. But I think it's anxiety, you know. Got in some Temu orders yesterday. These are perfect, I think, little beer steins. What you do in the lounge, you know, they're like half full with beer, pull one out. Probably going to split this with my girl a little bit. I'm going to keep the lion's share of it though, because I'm doing something more specifically towards that. This is why you rehearse with props. No, not worried about it. I had to split it up because they were selling out of some of the stuff. So I got like 2 9-packs and 1 6-pack. 6-pack of beer. Kind of resin, mold, whatnot. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Check that out. This camera's probably not doing it justice. But from a 6-inch standpoint, not going to get you drunk to 80, D2 84. I don't know where that is. It's about perfect on the 112 scale wise. Excellent. Thank you. Actually, stay over here. Got in some wine glasses too. This is in my opinion, just from looking through the bag, a good example of. Now I start coughing. How does this bag work? A good example of something that's kind of walking the line. Oh, it's perfectly on the edge there, to where it almost looks seamless. That was crazy. That's good design or horrible design. These, I think, are going to be, I don't know, would that be like 1.9? Because it looks almost too big. Uh-oh, I spilled it. It's almost too big for a 6-inch. And it might be almost too small for a 12-inch. So this is like almost in between 1.6 and 1.12 scale. So I'm like 1.9. So they're going to be almost small for Kelly's stuff and almost big for my stuff. So which we run into that with furniture sometimes too, which to me is weird. It's like almost small for you, almost big for me. Mm. 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 The beer though, that's more ale. That looks good. That looks very, very, very good. Yep. I am pleased. Not bad. It's a pretty decent design. Pretty decent design. Good color. Yeah. Yeah, that's some nice work. Very cool. Very cool. They were like, I think I broke it down, it was like 20 cents each. You know, like per, you know, like the six pack was like $1.20 or $1.40. The 9 packs were like a $1.80 something. So, okay. You know, spent $10, 11, $12. Okay. Got in these too. I wasn't sure what these were going to look like. I haven't pulled one out yet. But I mean, it's, you know, you can kind of tell what it is. What's inside the clear plastic case? I don't know. They feel pretty sturdy. These were like about $3 each. I got 6 of them. They do, I mean, I'm not an authority on plastic, but I've been doing figures and stuff for a long time. I can usually tell when something is complete and total junk. This is actually fairly sturdy. These, I'm probably going to, you know, we may split these down the middle. I was a little concerned because they're not really deep, is the thing. It's 32, 4x8 actual cubbies. I wish they were taller, you know, deeper pocket-wise. But from a sorting standpoint, I might keep 2 of these and give 4 to her and let her look at them and see what she thinks. 'Cause she may look at it and go, nope. But we're having a... No, not quite that extreme. We're having a problem, like, sorting. You know, being able to actually sort and figure stuff out. This seems to be a fairly standard item on Temu. And I want to say they were like $2.80 each, which, you know, for good plastic storage, it's actually not bad. You know, I like some of the smaller ones that I get at the Dollar Tree, but even those, with their price hikes, they're $1.75 or whatever now, which that's annoying. Between inflation and shrinkflation, it's kind of not exactly being cool. Just saying. I get it. They got to make money and all that, but put these in my lounge. Oh dear God in heaven. Hi, Scrappy. You are laying perfectly in the path. You know that, right? Don't worry, I'll step over you. Somehow. That's good. Drop them in this little box here for now. They're not all over the floor. Still working on the paint and all that. It's coming along. Got in some packages yesterday. Went to bed. Probably. Yeah, no. Stay right there. Acorn, good. Thanks. Love them, but boy, is he a pain in the ass sometimes. Went to bed like like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Got up at 3. Got a lot of sleep, so that's good. Now, I should have... This should be mostly like LOL furniture. Which again, I'm still like... I'm buying furniture from some of the ugliest dolls ever made. What am I doing? But it's really workable, I think. You know, with a facelift. What the hell, man? No, boxes work. What's going on here? I don't even know how boxes work. Maybe I don't know how boxes work. I'm normally pretty good at boxes. Why are you stuck on this side? Fine. You glue it down or something? Oh, you put the box together wrong. Okay. Well, that explains a lot. Okay, cool. Yeah, this was an oddball furniture lot. It had a desk in it, which I was looking at needing to complete the library desk. I showed you guys that the other day. So I'm going to do the whole flip, stack the other one on top. It should look pretty cool. I got this. Yeah, they actually assembled the box incorrectly to where it wouldn't open with a flap. At that point, you're almost trying. Okay. I'd seen these in some other listings and I wasn't sure. It's a chair made to look like a tire on the one side. And it's way too small for a 6-inch figure, but it might work for a 4. Kinda. Commander Adama is going to volunteer to help again. In a figure that has knees that bend, because he's more like Kenner design. I don't think they were made by Kenner though. I forget who made those. Was it LJN? I don't remember. But like a G.I. Joe or something like that has knees that bend, that would actually be about perfect for a 4-inch. Not sure what I'd use them for, because the whole tire thing is kind of neat, but it's also almost like oddly specific, you know? The texturing on the inside of the chair is pretty standard, pretty cool. Nothing crazy there. But I don't know. I'll hang on to it. Because I keep seeing these coming up and I know I'm probably going to wind up with another 1 or 2 or 6 in mixed lots. I don't know what I'd do with it though. Yeah, I don't know. One of the other reasons, other than the desk, was this came with some like arcade type things, which again I wasn't sure about scale. It's actually not too bad for like a what do they call those cabinets? Cabaret cabinet? It's like one of the shorter ones. It's actually not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think they're called cabaret cabinets. There's a pizza joint I used to go to a long time ago. And they had a, I want to say it was a Galaga in like one of the short cabinets. Wood grain on the sides. It's early 80s stuff here, I know. And it came with this little lounger, which I imagine can be flipped into like, you know, like a poolside chair. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. No, that's supposed to be the base because it's got the stamping on it. But you could do it like that. I don't know. I mean, the main thing I wanted was the desk, and my curiosity was piqued. It was piqued by the arcade games. And honestly, I was curious about the tire chair too. I wasn't going out of my way to get one, but it was in the lot, so I'm like, okay, this will give me a chance to get a look at it. Because, what? You are a strange thing. Which makes me want to look. It's a smaller furniture lot that I bought. I got all these very, very cheap. This was very much targeted in the respect of a couple more of those chairs that are fantastic for the 4-inch. I think I've only got like one or two of the white. I've got a lot of blue, so this gives me a couple more white, so I'm getting more of a, you know, like a set design set of, because these I won't need to really paint. I could, but honestly they're pretty decent as is. And side table, which these I most likely will be painting. I've got 2 or 3 over there. These are going to be really handy in the lounge. I'm probably going to paint these the flat blue. Probably. One thing I did figure out, because I'm slow, because I've seen this in listings a few times. I've seen these chairs, because these have posts, like post holes in them. But I've seen these chairs put on them, on top of them, fitting in the holes. And you can kind of like make a taller, like a high chair with these. And they're set up to basically do that, which, and they've got the one side that has the like little weird extension there, which I guess is supposed to be like for feet kind of thing if you make it into a high chair. Again, I think the dolls are fugly, but yeah, LOL and Bratz, I never can, just nope. Nope. I mean, I don't do dolls really anyway. The Monster High, okay, those are kind of cool. But yeah, the facial features, just, it's like Cabbage Patch when they came out. I know everybody was like all crazy about them. There were like grandmas fist fighting in malls over Cabbage Patch at Christmas. Saw it on the news. It was crazy. Wow. why would you want to get in a fight over that? But it was all the rage. All the little girls and maybe some little boys. I don't know. Not this one. Um, had to have Cabbage Patch. Had to happen. But yeah, the dolls, no thank you. But some of the furniture and props and stuff they come out with are really damn cool. I mean, this is pretty versatile when you think about it. It can be a chair, or you can actually attach it to a table and turn it into a high chair. From a like set versatility standpoint, that's pretty cool. And it's got the chairs have a post hole in it here, which, and this is how I started to figure this out, because, you know, a lot of head injuries, and I'm, you know, I have had a few concussions, but I'm pretty okay. Just playing with you. There's like a tray thing. It's like a tray. It's like a T tray, you know, flat with post that fits into that, so you can actually have a tray with the high chair for like baby LOLs. Don't reproduce. I'm begging. But again, really versatile design from a spectacular toy standpoint. That's really clever. If only they could fix your face. That's about what it looks like. I can't explain my abhorrence for them, but it's real and palpable. But all their set pieces seem to be, if they don't combine with things, they're still cleverly done. And the ones that do combine are, you know, even more so cleverly done in that respect. Center drawer never wants to open. The other one too. Yeah, this should work. I almost don't want to paint it, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't know yet. Let's see what else Santa brought. No, you're great. Stay there. My dog is such a jackass. And you. Did I get in your way? I apologize for that. I should feel shame. The shame. Oh, Father. But yeah, this should all be pretty much furniture and or there's a couple of loony mugs coming in. Oh. This is the other Temu. I was wondering what was going on, because it kept saying that it was being delivered and then I never saw a notification. Okay. Oh, yeah. Is everybody? How's everybody? Yes. Oh, these look great. Oh, Pix and I are going to kill each other on these. We're very grown up when we're like divvying up the spoils. So got in some like decanter potion bottles kind of things. These are fabulous. We are actually very sportsmanlike. Ooh, and they're nice mix of colors and random too. Like this one's got a lot of blues in it, a lot of pinks, and that one's kind of more of a mix. Oh, we are gonna have fun with these. Because I can use them, she can use them. She's working on like an alchemical lab. kind of diorama set for, I guess, Draculaura. She's Dracula's daughter, and she's not supposed. This is like apparently cartoon canon. She's not supposed to be doing magic. Magic is considered bad, you know. But she does, because she's a little rebel. So, and they did do a play set, like Draculaura's Secret Lab kind of thing, which Pix does have that, but she's planning on taking that and plussing it a bunch, which I respect. So she was looking for like potion bottles, you know, alchemical component bottles and things of that nature. We've been getting some of the like Harry Potter Make It Minis when we find a good price on them. Those are pretty cool. The Make It Minis are pretty cool. But she was wanting some more like raw stuff to work with. Those look really good. And again, Temu, it wasn't really crazy pricing. These are fabulous. And it's funny because she was looking at these going, I don't know. She's going to go, look at that. Like little potted bouquets. Those are fantastic. And all the different like little jars and bottles are a little bit different. It's not real cookie. I mean, there's, you know, like 5 or 6 basic styles and shapes, but they're not, you know, all the exact same thing. These are cool. These are very, very cool. I got 2 packs of these. I want to say these were like $2 or $3. There's a lot to work with in there. That's great. Oh yeah, we're gonna... This is another reason why it's not that big a deal. I mean, it bothers us that we don't really do holidays as much anymore. But as a family, we do this kind of stuff all the time because the kids get stuff too like this. I just don't always advertise it. But this is going to be half an hour to an hour of our day sitting down, like having lunch, and just, you know, look what I got, you know. And she's going to take what she wants, and I'm going to cry, you know. Kidding. Probably. I'm probably kidding. Do you know how boxes work? You kind of look like you do. I think you actually know how boxes work. Nice. Cut the sides and we should be... Super. Okay. Cool. Hoping the mug survived. I don't know if that was really good packing. Okay, you look like you survived. Which is cool, because I wasn't sure about that pack job. So I got... Remember I was saying I wanted to get another of the Coyote Many Faces. Dirty, but I can fix that. It's dirty. So dirty. And this, I was trying to describe the other day, and I know I was doing a wretched job, but I'm okay with it. Use that box and put all the stuff that we're gonna have a little bloodbath about later. That'll be fun. So in the early 90s, there was a trend. He came out in 92. There was a trend to make plastic mugs that were kind of a mug, but with like a coating of something else on the outside that you could get off of there if you cut it off, and there would still be a solid cup inside. Hard to describe. So, kind of a fan of this guy. So if you can tell, the plastic mug is there, and then there's this is kind of like almost a rubbery plastic. But the mug continues down here. You can see where there's the seam. This is like a plastic rubber sleeve, almost. Now, I don't typically use these as mugs because it's a Bugs mug, but here's the thing. They get a little weird in the hand. It's almost complicated because the weight is weird on them. But the other thing, and this is a more practical thing, which is really annoying from a design standpoint. We've got a, and I don't even know if I remember when I was doing the video the other day, but I remembered afterwards, but I don't know if I remembered during. Again, see concussion. We got a Casper, the Friendly Ghost one, when we were going to Universal. One of the times we went for Halloween Horror Nights back in, this would have been the mid-90s, because I met my girl in 96. So this would have been like 96, 97, somewhere in there. We got a Casper, the Friendly Ghost, of this. Same style. And it's cool. And then, not Dude, Where's My Car, different and then, when you wash it, water and moisture collects on the inside, in between the mug itself and this outside thing, to where it doesn't always escape and it sloshes around, and sometimes the water gets funky in there. So this is where it all falls apart. They may have actually thought of that with this design, because that's a hole. They may have actually made a drainage hole, same side or opposite side. Okay, you guys figured out the problem, didn't you? So, still not going to drink out of you. I'm probably going to use you as like a desk pen holder, but that's cool because you'll be on my desk the whole time. So here's the thing. You've designed something that holds liquid that must be washed, that then traps liquid. But no matter what, if you're using it for what it's designed to be, there's going to be liquid involved. So I still maintain that's a design flaw. It's like, cool idea, execution, there's something you didn't think about that hurts you later, You are grimy as well, which means I need to wash you. But it looks like this was done by the user. Because those holes are not exactly factory clean. I don't know if you can see that. There's like little bits of plastic, like, that was drilled out by someone who sort of knows how power tools work. Because they didn't really file it. This wasn't done factory. That was done by somebody else that figured out, hey, this is a design flaw. That's what that is. My apologies, your creators did not think of it. You were doing so well. Who made you? Hand wash preferred, top rack of dishwasher only, non-microwavable. Okay. Made by Promotional Partners. Okay. Yeah, that was done by the user. That's interesting, and that's also why there'd be one on the front, because I don't know that you can't see it because his chin gets in the way, but I don't know that the actual manufacturer would do that. On the side or on the back, I could absolutely see them doing that. It's not really going to be visible from the facing, but that was done to make it uniform drainage. I get it, but that wasn't done by the manufacturer. Interesting. You're still very welcome here, and I need to wash you though. You ever touch something and you're like, I now have grime or sand on my fingers? Why is that? Dusty. But yeah, I got used. The important thing, and that was why I grabbed a lot. It's like $25 total, because my practice is I don't pay more than $15 for a mug, no matter how much I like it. But 25, I'm getting the Bugs Bunny, which I'm not going to use as a mug, but from a decorative storage standpoint, yeah, I can use that. It's Bugs Bunny. Yeah, that'll get some play around here. But yeah, I know we have the Casper one like that. I want to say we have like a Tasmanian Devil one. Or something. I think so. It's probably packed in storage because the design on it makes it, the design on it makes it, kind of, it's functional, but it's frustrating. We're doing some Dunkin' Donuts, vanilla, this morning. Probably be more LOL furniture. That's pretty much what I got. Yeah, cool. Alright, so that's one to the left. And I did open one last night. But yeah, the mail came. I didn't realize the mail had come. I was getting ready for bed. It was like 6 o'clock, and I was just like checking my email. I'm like, oh yeah, deliveries. Crap, let me bring those inside before I pass out. So, yeah, so that's a left. I got, yesterday, the one box that I did open, because I brought in the packages, I'm like, it should all be furniture, let me open them up. So I got a left and a right. This will show you the difference between the two. So, I've been painting these guys. This, I have two of these. So I've got, I think 4 or 5 of these and like 3 of these now, I think. I'm still like one short on the left. You can see it's very much, you could put them together and make a couch, because they do have the thing there. You could have them against a wall and make, with a table in the middle, make a booth for like a diner or restaurant. Very similar design. They changed the texturing up a little bit. Whatever, But I am going to paint 3, because I'm doing 3 of the rights. I'm going to paint 3 of the lefts in the same color scheme now, so that, again, if a year from now I decide to use these again in a different thing, I'm not painting a new set. If I'm going to do like a diner, I'm not painting a new set and going, the color's different now because this is fresh paint, this is older paint, this is faded a little bit, or I can't get the paint that I used for the back, the pink that I'm using, I can't get it anywhere. So now I've got to either try and color match, or I've got to repaint these to match whatever I just decide to do with this, if that makes sense. So we're going to do them now, even if we're not using them, we'll do them and store them. And again, I'm going to put like a card or something on the inside here, just tape a card on the inside with a list of what the colors are. You know, this company, this brand, this color, this color, this color. That way, if I do decide to do something later on, I'm like, man, I wish I could match this because I'm going to be doing a diner and I want to be able to use the orange that I'm going to have on this as like a major color in my restaurant. I wish I knew what orange it was. I don't remember. I painted this 2 years ago. And they work really well. That is one thing that, from a design standpoint, again, Ugly Dolls, great furniture. They are perfectly matched. So in said diner restaurant, you can have these back to back, and it's flush with each other. That's nice. That's nice. It's uniform. So obviously I'm going to be doing probably a diner scene at some point. Reenact the beginning of Pulp Fiction, but different. It's kind of, that's the thing in my head right now. Was it Ringo and Pumpkin? What? Was it Tim Roth? Is it Martha Plimpton? Man, I know Facing Off with Sam Jackson and John Travolta and the whole "you cannot take the briefcase" thing. If you haven't seen it, Pulp Fiction, it's good Tarantino. It's good. Still a Reservoir Dogs fan. It's my favorite, but Pulp Fiction, it's an interesting watch. So yeah, got some furniture, got some stuff that Pix and I are going to fight over later. We won't. I say that, and those of you who know us are like, yeah, you guys aren't going to fight about that. More often than not, we'll usually like spread them all out and like, you know, because there's 100 here and we don't want to be here all day, pick 5. Okay, now you pick 5. Okay, now you pick 5. Or with the bottles, it might be you take a bag, I take a bag, and then we split the other bag. Yeah, no, there's some good stuff here. There's some good stuff here. Very cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I took my baby aspirin, my low dose. Still feel like I'm going to get that phone call. I can't shake it, man. I want to. You know, it's not... I like feeling like the phone call is going to ring with terrible news on it, you know. Just can't shake it. Yeah, I know that call will come eventually. There's no way around that, really. He's not... My dad's not in a good place. He's in an okay place, but he's not in a good place. So... all the king's horses, you know. Sucks. I'm gonna get to work. I got some new toys to put away. curious how that, how the library desk is gonna work out. I'll show you, you know. I'm not doing it the second though. I actually got like 9-10 hours sleep too. That was nice. Went to bed, Doctor Who check. Went to bed, Horror Fang Rock was on. That's very cool. Some cool 4 Leela going on there. Woke up to Shada, which is an interesting one. It's Tom Baker, Ramona 2, and some of it's animated because I think that's one of the ones where they lost some of the actual video footage. So somebody created animation, so it's like part live action, part cartoon. It's weird. It's a good fix though, you know, for a snafu like that. That way it's not like a lost episode. It's a partially lost episode, but also partially cartoon now. I think that's how that worked. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Hug your parents, hug your kids. Make it a great day.